Hello and good evening, you beautiful human beings. That's right, each and every one of you people in chat right now, you are fucking beautiful. Good morning. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you are all equipped with some garden hedge trimmers, because we're going gardening today, boys and girls. We are going to send out our little light bulb, and our little lighty bulb boy is going to absolutely rock Gardenia's world. And I have a very specific explanation as to why, and also hopefully you guys enjoyed my little thumbnail that I made for the stream. Wah! So yeah, we're continuing on with our third run on Renegade Platinum today. I am fucking exhausted. I've got a massive blister on my toe that has popped, by the way. Because I have played not one but two separate sports this week. I know. Fucking mental. I have touched, in fact, too much grass that my feet are protesting the grass that has been touched. And they are just generally nonplussed about that fact. So they're rebelling by causing me pain. But luckily, I've been gifted with a beautiful foot spa as well. Fucking love foot spas. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, are we ready? To fuck up some gardens, is my question. Want to see at least a little noise in the chat before we get started, because we are kind of going straight into it. I guess we can kick off by having a little look at where we're at in terms of our box. Kind of have a quick look at where we are, what we have, because the last stream was a bit of a haze. We've got tons to go through. We have had 4 deaths already, but realistically only one of those deaths is actually meaningful, and that is Edamon here, our proud ape, who fell to a big old cat. Ape dead, cat is to blame for ape death. But so far, we have a wealth of flying types in Beautifly, in Swellow, in Pidgeotto, and soon to be in... oh, sorry, and Starly as well. We got 4 whole flying types with a Dragonite on the way. We've got a couple water types in Wartortle, Croconaw, and Vaporeon, as well as Starmon, Starmie, and Krabby as well. A few electric types for ourselves, including Rotom, who's in our party. We've grabbed ourselves a Grovyle and a Turtwig to cover out some grass weaknesses. And rounding off, we have... Sorry. Eggs are here too. Can't forget about the eggs. Me when I go to the shops. And then rounding off, we got our 2 steel types in the making. Probopass, Magnemite. Should be kind of the backbone of our team here. Good morning, Reese. How's it going? Are you ready to see Gardenia get gardened? Yeah, Magnemite will be able to evolve just after this, just after this gym. We'll be able to get straight to a Magnezone. Got to figure out, though, if that's going to be actually worthwhile. There we go. So, Magneton, we're looking at... What's our kind of main thing here. We're looking at Thunderball. Thunderball? Thunderbolt at level 41 as kind of like the main reason we wouldn't want to evolve. Zone picks up Thunderbolt at 41. So we are absolutely fine evolving sooner. Rather than later. How's the restarted run, or did we forget about last gym? We did not forget about last gym. We, we're starting, we're at Gardinia. We're here to fight Gardinia. This is where the last stream ended. In exactly this position. This is exactly how the last stream ended. And this is exactly how this stream is beginning. So, let's fucking get to it. Gardinia starts off with Blossom. Blossom. And any Pokemon in this game, when it does not see a kill with any of its moves, but it is slower, will always go for speed control if it has that option. The other thing about AI in Gen 4 is that it does not consider substitute. So, by popping Rotom behind this little dude, not only can Blossom not stun spore us, but it will now continue to try and stun spore until it hits. Which allows us, let's count them off. It's interesting. You shouldn't have done that. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, this is why we have leftovers. So, one charge beam boost. We're building to +6 here. Plan failed successful. 2 attack speed boosts. There we go. Right, there's the Sunspore. This is what she should have been doing. Charge beam 3. We have 3 for 3. 3rd attack speed boost. Fourth attack speed boost. Okay. This might be a heal turn for Gardinia here. If it is, that is absolutely what we want. We want her to heal. Phenomenal. Great. Okay, this is special attack 5. Okay, not quite. That one didn't boost. Give us a boost. Oh, the crit. Okay. 5 special attack boosts. We're just gonna have to deal with it. We are at +5 here now. Ominous Wind. We are hoping for a boost. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't completely ruin the plan, but it will make it more difficult. So, Ominous Wind, 1. Give us a boost. Fuck yes! Okay. Tits. I vote green grass. Well, you're already on the losing side of that fight. Cherim here is going to prioritize Sunny Daying. We are now up speed, which should mean that even in the sun, Cherim should not outspeed Rotom. In theory. But we'll see. Even if it does, the substitute blocks this. And because we are now at +6 special attack, it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to quadruple check. Ominous Wind is definitely 100% accuracy. Yeah, it is. Okay, phenomenal. Yeah, so we are still... A second boost! I mean, not that it matters because our special attack at this point is maxed out, but the extra speed might help. Phenomenal. And we're in the sun, which has really no bearing on the rest of this fight. Roserade comes out now. 2 more Ominous Winds deal with Roserade, and then should be to Breloom next. This should one-shot Roserade. A 3rd boost? What the fuck? We don't need it! Great. Absolutely excellent. Yeah, this garden is getting kind of trimmed. Now, Breloom is out last. We are out of Ominous Winds. We do have Uproars. We're +6 anyway. I do kind of want Will-O-Wisp, is the problem here. But I also kind of need Uproar to get rid of Breloom. Fuck it, we'll be fine. What's the worst thing this thing's gonna do to me? Bullet Seed? Right, Charge Beam. This might even kill at +6. Who knows? Probably not. It's resisted. Close. Oh, and it wants to Spore. Phenomenal. Great. There we go. And that is Gardenia. One Pokemon. Bro used Final Fantasy logic, had a premonition about how to die, and just said, nah. Change his fate, but death is always after him. Alright. Gardenia. Absolutely fucked. Amazing. Okay. Okay, guys. Gardenia down. Do you know who's next? Do you know what's next for us? It is, of course... Oh, actually, hold on. The first thing that we need to do is go talk to the name rater. And get our fucking starters renamed. So that they're not just completely off theme. So, Turtwig, get in here. I think Grovyle is also guilty of this, and so is Water. It's just the starters. Because as we were clicking through, we were not able to, not able to, but just didn't didn't nickname them. Hello. Right. Renaming Croconaw. We need a crocodile Digimon. A Crocigimon, if you will. Crocodile Digimon. Okay. Decadramon, apparently. Ooh, I like Leviamon. Yeah. I did see Decadramon, but I thought Leviamon, still in theme. Looks pretty good. Okay. Grovyle. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm tempted to almost call this thing, like, Togemon, maybe? Lilamon? Something from that line. What's like a... Hydramon kind of works for this. Hydramon is a plant dragon Digimon. Yeah. Go for Hydramon here. And then I already know Turtwig's name, so I just need somebody out there to find me, like, a water turtle. Yeah, because Torterra is 100% Ebonwoomon. Ebonwoomon. And then we just need like a water turtle Digimon. Ooh, what's his name? Is it Zudamon? Yeah, Zudamon. For sure. That works incredibly well for War Turtle. Wow, Zudo. Right. Now that that's sorted... Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, I forgot to change my Pokemon. Oh, and I forgot to heal! Why do I always do this? Okay. Rotom doesn't even care, actually. He's just a dude. This is normally probably Shadow Sneak, right? Half of my Pokemon are not properly prepared for this? This is really bad. I'm like all weak to... Okay, if this Swords dances, then we're in a lot of trouble. But it might have to be... Okay, it didn't Shadow Sneak. That's pretty bad. Ah! This is fine, because now we can Will-O-Wisp it from a safe distance. Okay. It knows that it's slower, so it has to go for Shadow Sneak here. Who's got good defense? It's got to be Leviamon, right? 47, 31, 27, 32, 41. How are we already in trouble? I know, it's because I fucked up. Right, we're not part dark types, so that shouldn't be soup. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's Swarm. Shit! This is in fact very bad. I wasn't expecting the guy at the door to fight us. Honestly. Okay, you're 61 speed and you outsped. You're 38 speed, you didn't outspeed. You're 24 speed, you definitely won't outspeed. Oh my god. Ah! Well, we should never have been in this position in the first place. But there we go, we lose Wartortle. Oh, and it's full health again. I might genuinely just wipe here. You got 48 attack, and you did fucking nothing. Well, that never should have happened. Man. Coming off such a high after beating the gym like that, to then immediately losing Wartortle after just finding the perfect nickname for him as well is deeply upsetting. I really should have seen that, and I didn't. Yeah. And that's gonna really sadden me. Man, that is kind of the rest of my day ruined, I think. Yeah, I think the rest of my day is kind of ruined after that. Day ruined. Great. Okay, no grass types should ever be in this gym. Pretty sure that Weavile should never be in here either. We'll take Vaporeon. We'll take Nose Pass. We'll take you. Already got 3 water types on the team already. Sure, we'll take Luxio. We'll take Execute, actually. Why not? Man! So, chat, I've gotta sit and level some Pokemon for a moment here. As we quietly mourn our fallen comrade. Tell me a little bit about your days. How are your weeks going so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but sometimes lots of stuff happens. I want to hear about your weeks so far. Getting Scold at... hold on. Getting Scold at level 25 is insane, actually. What level is Jupiter? 27. Okay, we'll go to 28. Extra sensor? What? Jesus. Yeah, always instead of Silverwind. As nice as the... as nice as it kind of is to have a potential to get a big boost, it's just not worth it, really. To instead just have that extra damage. Yeah, we'll take Sleep Powder over Hypnosis. Evolving Digitamamon is gonna be a little bit, because we need to wait until we pick up a Leaf Stone, huh? Just trying to think when the next time we'll really get access to something like that. Thank you. What is this?
Everything we have left in the fridge.
Ooh, combo meal.
It's a fridge raid.
It's a fridge scrap raid. Time for another installment of What Tasty Thing Did Kiwi Bring Today? It's a scrap meal. A scrap meal where you take all the things that are tasty in the fridge and you go, well, these are going to go out of date. It's a meal. What do we got in here? We got some rice. Leftover fried rice. Leftover fried rice. Some seeds.
Yeah. There's the fresh zucchinis.
Fresh zucchini. Courgette.
Courgette, yeah.
Fresh courgette.
Same name.
Yep.
Same thing.
Same concept.
There's the fresh peas that I podded.
Ooh.
And there is some pepper and some aubergine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bean.
You're welcome. It's a curry fried rice.
It's a curry fried rice. Said that we were going to 25 and then I only leveled people to 27. Okay. Ooh, Rock Blast, huh? No, we definitely want more of a special attacker. Okay, I think genuinely, we just clear the building with, pre-burned swallow, right? Also, just noticed that fucking Croconaw is low. And rather than going through a whole set of menus again, let's just ignore that that happened. Okay. Ekans coughing. This is Ekans with Intimidate, but I'm not sure that it matters. And if this thing survives, it glares me, and I just go to Probopass anyway, so... We'll see. I'm not sure that Intimidate really matters here, but I mean, we'll definitely find out when we... Yeah, didn't think so. Nice. Dead, dead, dead. Coughing has no such ability, so we can just regular potion. And go for it. Pretty confident Gut Swallow just sweeps here. Oh. Did not one-shot the coughing. It's very interesting. But we one-shot the Nidoran. You know what? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the slight risk. Oh, yeah. Pushies? Oh, jeez. Thank you, Gwen. I am going to restrict it at 2. For today. Because, yesterday I played... Oh, my camera's frozen. Yesterday I played tennis for 2 straight hours. Today I played volleyball for about an hour and a bit. So yeah, we'll do 10 pushies, we'll do 10 crunchies. We'll cap it there because my body is rough. I'm very interested to see potentially what Ivy's Swallow has, because not killing a coughing like 8 levels below it. Ah, there we go. For attack IVs. That'll be why. Plus attack, but really, really bad attack stat overall. Okay, I forget if that item is something that we want. I think it is, so we're gonna go over and grab it. Krogunk Golbat should be absolutely fine. How you doing today, Gwen? Doing alright? Great. I'm glad to hear it. What have you been up to, man? Any better IVs there? And you got Dino Nuggies? Oh, man. That's insanely jealousy baiting. Just thinking, will I need... Will I need Swallow for anything important coming up? Probably not. Maybe for Aaron, actually. Okay. But definitely not for Fantina herself. No, probably not. Okay. Right. What a good day to meet my girlfriend in backgammon. Backgammon? I'm sorry, are you 80? What? Why are you playing backgammon? Ah! Bah. Houndorse, Groupie, Beautifly. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Well, we're definitely not doing anything like this. Thunderfang is what's about to come out. God, the Galactic battle theme is such a jam! Playing around on the coast? Playing around on the coast? Your Dino Nuggies are playing around on the coast? Okay. You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here, Reese. What is backgammon? Because I realized in saying, are you old? I actually don't know what backgammon is. So would you care to enlighten me? It's a counter game with dice. That tells me nothing. Explain backgammon to me like I'm 5. And we really want to fight this guy on the right, but I'm not actually sure what he has, or who he is, or what he does. So... fuck it, we ball? Oh! Oh, he doesn't even want to talk to us. Okay. You can take other people's counters and force them to roll to get them out of jail. Wait, okay, hold on. Roll dice, move counter once, all counters in the same space. You can take them out first. To take all out, win. Huh? Okay. Alright. Maybe you can explain that to me a little later then. Oh! Rude! Wah! Excuse me. Very rude. I think we're fine to stay in here. What is this? Probably Metal Claw. Worst case scenario is that he gets a Metal Claw that then boosts his attack. Oh! Oh! Nose Pass. You're a fucking beast, man. See, if Nose Pass was in the fight against that stupid Ariados, we'd have been fine. Alright. Okay, for Jupiter, I'm thinking actually of just going and grabbing Magnezone. Like, I know we have other electric types that we could bring out here, but I feel like Magnezone is probably just free farm. Like, the starts, Golbat, Giga Drain, Wing Attack, Leech Life, Confuse Ray. We're pretty much absolutely fine there with Magnezone. Sableye as well. Fake Out, Shadow Claw, knock off Shadow Sneak. Like, not sure that does much to us. There are no... no ground type moves on this entire team. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good call. I feel like I've already fought him, but just gotta be safe. There are multiple times where I've lost more than just Mon to random encounters. Yeah, for sure. Discharge instead of Charge Beam. Wait. Oh, it's you'd have to be 31. We probably want him around for multiple of the next few fights. Okay, well, we'll evolve him now anyway, because it needs to be inside Mount Coronet, so we'll definitely come back here anyway. Okay. Okay. Alright, we have for him. Okay, let's have another little think then. I think we lead Probopass against Golbat. Nothing here jumps out at me to come out against Probopass other than Tangela, because it's at least neutral damage. It sees Grass is super effective against Rock, neutral against Steel. Was Grass resisted by Steel? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think we lead Probopass. Probopass kills... Probopass kills Golbat. Baits in Tangler. Tangler likely to either Leech Seed or Sleep Powder. At that point, we could, in theory, go to Grovyle. And start, Fury Cuttering. And actually, if we give him a Metronome, we could even potentially really make something of that. Yeah. Because what comes out after Grovyle then? Grovyle then has to face up into Skuntank, who then Poison Jabs, and we can just go back into Probopass if he hasn't lost too much health. And just, like, discharge it to death. And then it's just dealing with Sableye, Fake Out, Shadow Claw, knock off Shadow Sneak. What, we just bring Viamon for that? Or do we probably bring Sneasel, right? Yeah. Yeah. That works. I believe. Got booed at work today. So today was our, okay, so 60 base power. Why would I ever take beat up instead of... Like, unless I'm carrying, like, a flinch item. Yeah, I guess that works better than Fury Swipes. And then we don't have, like, a King's Rock, but we do have, a Scope Lens. Yoink. That Scope Lens to Repamon. And then we give Vaporeon leftovers. I'm probably thinking way too hard about this. Cool. Okay. And then we gotta start thinking kind of in the back of our minds about which fossil Pokemon we want to bring. I feel like Sneasel's gonna be incredibly helpful on Fantina. Just having a fast, strong Dark type is going to be incredibly helpful. Okay, right. Leading with Probopass then. Secret Key as well lets us change Rotom's type whenever we like. Something to keep in mind. Bow. Wow. Okay, don't hit yourself. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if there's one Pokemon we really don't mind hitting itself. Okay, well maybe we're gonna start minding if you keep doing it. The sad part is that we are now... Oh. Okay. Was not expecting Sableye to come out. That did a little more than I was maybe comfortable with, but I think we should still be okay here. We just power gem. Oof. Are we dead to crit? Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Yeah, what Jesus, that did 22? Non-crit 22? Damn. And if we know anything about my luck... Alright, shouldn't be dead to crit here. Although if he max rolls, we might be in trouble. Knowing my luck, we never get a paralyze, so... Yep. Alright, we are now dead to crit. Which, typical. Okay, so... Jesus. So I forget, Sableye is... Dark Ghost, right? So it doesn't have any normal weaknesses other than against Fairy. Shadowpaw was doing 82 damage there. Sorry, 22 damage against 82. Neutral. So we do about the same damage to Sneasel. Wow. Oh, what am I saying? We've got... Yeah, we've got Bird. Bird doesn't care. Wow. Woof. Okay. Well, this will be knockoff again. Swallow's almost certainly dead to crit. Swallow's only dead to crit if knockoff does double damage in this generation. Gens 3 to 5 knockoff does not increase damage when knocking off moves, but let's just check the dock quick. Because that could have been added in. Move changes. Nope, no change to knockoff. Okay. Yeah, so that is non-boosted by items. So this should then be, we go to Weavile for resist. Pretty sure the dark type resists itself. Yep. Resist, and then we just neutral damage beat up. And fish for crits. Oh, nice. Fake. Why did you use fake out? Okay, that's weird. I just don't understand. Like, is that the same damage as Feint Attack? I don't even know. I don't think so. Interesting. Alright. This will be... Likely to be poison jab. So we go back to Probopass. Okay, so here is kind of the gambit. We need Probopass to wake up. Okay, we can't use the same move twice. Fine. Gives us an opportunity to sleep. We need to see how much damage Night Slash is going to do to us. Oof. A decent amount, and that's not crit. So that was 59, so that's 21 damage. Okay. It wants to crit us. We can take a few. Beautiful. So 21, we're looking at 40, 42 to be crit range. Wow. Okay, we are now in range of getting crit. What is Night Slash? What is Night Slash PP? Can we just try and wait it out? It's like 15, right? So it's used 3 so far. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can't try and wait it out. Problem is, if we get crit while we're asleep, we could be in some trouble. I think that's 4. And we can't rest straight away. We haven't technically used another move, right? Okay, no. 5. 6. Okay. We now cannot stay in. We are 100% dead to crit. Problem is, if we go to Repamon, what do we actually do to it? I think we have to go to Beautifly here. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Could not have asked for a better series. Okay, from Tangela. Almost certainly now Shockwave. This is why we have Grovyle. Basically nothing this little tumbleweed can do to us. Unless I forget that powder moves still work on grass types in Gen 4. That doesn't look like it wasn't very effective. Okay, I think at this point we'd have to switch. Okay. Let's think about this. I'm pretty sure special defense is 99. This needs to do, like, nothing to us. 10. Okay. And that's neutral. Giga Drain is also neutral. But I think Giga Drain is buffed power. Lynn, thank you so much for enrolling into the college, for paying off more of your tuition. To the College of Arts, more subs, more 48-month streak. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing today? How is Monsieur Hanyani? Okay, what is Giga Drain? Giga Drain. I'm learning so much. 75. Okay, so we're certainly dead to Giga Drain crit. But I think what needs to happen is we go... Yeah, I think we go Sneasel. And then Ice Shard, right? What other options do we have? 33 degrees outside, 28 degrees inside. Roasting. Yikes. Ah! Okay. This is into... excellent. That's exactly what we needed him to do. And we need Air Cutter to kill from this range. What's actually... Hold on. Because Air Cutter can miss. It's only 60. Bug Buzz is 90 and can't miss. Okay, so... Bug Buzz should kill from this range. Tangler is very physically bulky, but not especially bulky. Yeah, great. Woo! Still no calc. That's right. No calcs. No calcs whatsoever. Only head calcs. Vibes-based nuzlocking. Reference to Digimon there? Yeah. Just one or two. Just one or two. Or three. You know. Or all. I can't believe Porygon just looked at us sad. That's so upsetting. But yes, now that we have the secret key, we do now have access to Rotom forms. Okay, we need a digital Digimon. What is a Digimon? Like from the net-based Digimon. Have you killed any fire starters? Yes. Yes. Monferno died to Perugly. Against Mars. How could I? I paralyzed the Skuntank, and in 8 turns, it didn't get paralyzed once. That's how I could. If it was paralyzed literally for any of those 1 turns, we don't lose a mon, but my paralyzed luck is infinitely bad. Ooh, I know what to call this. I'm gonna call this, because it gets corrupted, right? Porygon Z, it starts off quite nice, and then it gets corrupted. I'm going to call it... What is... What is the... Yeah, Megidramon. Woo! Fits perfectly. Okay. Now with the rocket hideout cleared, with the galactic hideout cleared, we've got a few more encounters ahead of us, which is kind of nice because while our box is kind of looking very cool, it won't really come online until like after Wake. So we have quite a late game box. Yeah. 45 is the level that Flygon becomes Flygon, which is one above Crash Awake. And then Dratini is 55, so we won't get Dratini until until just before we go to Candace, where he'll be useless. But he'll be good for like all the galactic fights after then. And then I think Tyranitar is about the same. Yeah, Tyranitar is also 55. So unless they've changed the pseudo legendaries, but I don't think they have. No. Oh wait, hold on. Can I do something? What would you like to do? I'm gonna go pee while you figure out what it is that you are planning on doing. I'll be right back. Hey, chat. I return. Can you do something? You can do whatever you like, Lynn. As long as you are not cursing or actively making anyone feel uncomfortable. So judge that as you will. But generally, you're fine. I trust you. Okay. Right. So, we need to... well, he has guns out. Yeah, they're doing okay. The guns are, what? Guns are doing okay. Triceps still needing a little bit more work, but we're slowly getting back to where we were. Very little fabric there, bud. Yeah, I'm, really warm. But yeah, I've started and have organized to continue playing tennis on a regular basis with a colleague of mine. I was playing netball all day today. I think, but I'm going to play more tennis again with a different colleague on Friday. So I am getting a decent amount more exercise. So hopefully that should help build my my muscle back up and make me feel a little less fat and gross and disgusting. First of all, Beth, may I say hello, hi? I hope you're doing great. How are you today? Lynn, thank you so much for paying off the tuitions. Oh, let's do them all at once. Hixie93, Gwendolyn, F. T. Cal, Anita Handjab, Coon, Paul Sleepy, here's Mac O, Checkers01, Beth, and Captain Badger London. Thank you so much, man. I really fucking appreciate it. Well, thank you, man. Fuck. I need another egg-based Digimon. I need another egg-based Digimon. Ah. Maybe I just call it... I just call it Digi-Egg. I think that's funnier. We call Togetic Digi-Egg. Togetic kind of looks like Calamon. That is also very true. Wait, hold on, that's way better. Hold on, the name rate is right fucking here. Let's go do that. Actually, what do you think, Lynn? Would you rather Calamon or do you like Digi-Egg? Completely up to you. I love Digimon Tamers. My personal pick for the best series, or the best show in the series, in the franchise, however you want to say it. I just think it is an absolutely excellent show. Oh, hell yeah, cute emotes! Yeah! Oh, it makes me so happy that you're enjoying the new emotes, because I think they're really cool. And it always... This is gonna be a bit of a self-report. I always find it really... I'm always really sad when we put out new emotes and people either don't really notice them or they don't really care. So it means a lot to me that you not only noticed, but seemingly also enjoying them. That's kind of huge for me. What level does Luxio evolve? Because I feel like it's quite early. Luxio's level 30. Okay. And Luxio becomes part dark type in this game, which means that he'll probably have quite a bit of utility in Fantina's gym. No calc! That's right. No calculator. I guess we'll take Ice Fang. And I guess we'll take Fire Fang? I don't know, we already have Thunder Fang, so Ice Fang is a bit redundant. Wait, we weren't done leveling him up. Oh, I always spy on them? The little flame blob is my favorite? Ah, yeah, I mean, his name is Emon. He's got a little name. That is our channel mascot, so to speak, his little Emot. An idea developed by, actually don't even know. I think I came up with the idea, and then Kina took it and made it into something phenomenal. Far beyond my wildest interpretations of what could have been. How about getting rid of the move Howl? Why are you still here? What did we miss? Oh gosh, gotta go back up cycling road now. Don't get sloppy. Okay. What did we miss? We need the Explorer's Kit. But I'm pretty sure we have the Explorer's Kit. We went and picked it up because we have all the fossils. Okay, we have the Cheers to the sub, I guess? I guess? Why the I guess? How's it going, checkers? Welcome in. Yeah, we have the Explorer's Kit. How about getting rid of Howl for one of the fangs? Well, I mean, Howl is still quite useful, right? It's a two-stage damage up for Luxio. It's a sharp attack raise, which is still, you know, if we get an opportunity to set up a little bit, that's really, really great. What could we be missing here? We spoke to Cynthia. We got the egg. I'm the sort of trainer that only uses damaging moves. Ah, you see, that is why you fail. Hub shop. Ew. Didn't even realize that was there. What are we missing? Fail. Not fail necessarily. Sorry, jeez. I've been playing Pokemon longer than you. Oh yeah? Yeah, probably. Okay, so I don't understand. We have the gym badge. We beat Jupiter. So what's the problem? I don't know. Seems pretty weird. Oh! Hamza Val! Thank you very much for enrolling into the College of Bards. How you doing today, man? I recognize that name. I don't recognize that name from... I have no idea. I I may be hallucinating. I started playing back in 1999. That's longer than Blazy's been alive. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, wait, did I already came down here? When did I already come down here? So, Damn, okay. Okay, getting sleep talk's pretty nice. We can use that rest strategy on Probopass a little bit better. I don't understand what we're missing. Why will it not let us go down Cycling Road? We've done everything that we can do in town. I feel like we had this same issue last time. Maybe an apology to me? I'm sorry. I did have the same problem last time? Yeah, I thought so. You'd think by this point I would be an absolute pro at just shooting down Cycling Road. Okay! I did fucking nothing! God damn it. Checkers! Hello, how's it going, man? Welcome in. See, you apologized and it worked. Oh, I see. They were blocking me from going to the next area because I was being rude to Lynn. I understand. RenPlat is in bloom? What? Okay. Hello, Checkers, I see you. Dude, I spent so many hours on this game back in the Northeast. The soundtrack is just real flashbacks. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, brother. Checkers, buddy, we see you. The I am here button is more of a let me know you're here. Which you have, so. I have over 200,000 channel points. Oof. Okay, so let's think about this. Lynn, Mudkip is in the Shadow Realm until temperatures come down. As is the summer expectation. I will not survive more than 10 minutes in Mudkip mode, in this kind of weather. So, if you want Mudkip, you should, hold on to your points until the weather starts to cool down. Okay, Old Amber, Rock Flying type, cool, but we already have tons of flying types. Water type, we already have a few. Hey, Mac, how's it going, dude? Welcome in. Dome Fossil, see, we have plenty of water types. Both Kabutops and Omanyte aren't going to be great. I'm thinking about maybe going to Lileep again, but we didn't really use Lileep, which just leaves Moldo and Bastiodon, because Rampardos is kind of ass. Hello, Sid. Pardon me. Don't make the Brit melt, please. Thank you. Bastiodon is cool. We already do have a rock steel type though, which is why I'm leading a little bit more towards the claw fossil. So it's gonna come down to whether or not they have changed Lileep at all, because Cradilly is really strong. And it does have the potential to get Storm Drain here, which would be really great for, like, Wake, for example. Like, getting a Grass Rock type against Crash Awake would kind of go insane. But if we don't get, save the game. Yeah, sure, yeah. Game is saving. Maybe the weather cools down as well. Yeah. I mean, Maid stream, perfectly fine. Perfectly valid. We'll, Okay, I'm gonna stipulate made stream to be next Thursday or later because Kiwi's mum is coming to visit from Thursday until next Wednesday, and I'm not putting on a maid costume in front of her. That's not happening. Staring contest. Oh no, it's been a while since we've done a staring contest. My eyes are already going a little bit dry. Oh no. Oh no, why not? Why do you think why not? I immediately died. Listen, Beth. No one has ever beaten me in a staring contest before. It has never happened. I'm going to take off my glasses so that people can't say that I'm, like, cheating. But I've never lost a staring contest on this channel before. Anyone who says that they've beaten me in a staring contest is full of shit. Stop staring at me. Never! Until I blink, because that's the end of the staring contest. Unless Lynn... Oh, sorry, it's Midas who initiated the contest, right? Unless Midas admits that he lost the staring contest, I go until I blink. At which point, I will have beaten all of you. You sure you lost to me before? Uh-huh, likely story. Likely story. You just blinked? I definitely did not just blink. You cannot trick me. I've done enough staring contests to know when I did and did not blink. And I have not just blinked. I see all of your hydration requests. I will do a hydrate at the end of this so that I don't, like, blink accidentally. Would I blink for 5 gifted? If you gift 5 subs right now, I'll blink. So, chat, donate 50 subs to Bard right now. Why? What? You can't expect. You don't need to do that, chat. Oh, okay. That was an actual blink. There we go. It's a good thing that all of you suck at blinking contests. I'll leave the link for young... Donate 50 subs to Bard right now, and I'll leak the link for young Bard play at school. At least make it a decent amount. Fucking hell. At least, you know what, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll the claw fossil. I did misclick that. That was supposed to be Cradley. Okay, we're gonna reject this. I did mean to click. Yeah, we didn't want Anorith. This was the wrong. I came back in. I was like, right, we're gonna roll for the suction cups on the leap, but this is right. Let's try that again. Hello, please give me a leap. Thank you. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, let's keep our self-promo to ourselves. Okay. Laleep, if this is suction cups, it's ass. If it's storm drain, it's really great. We need like a flat. What's the really big flower thing? Ah, I saw this earlier and I was like, that would make a really good option for something down the line. Bum 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 bum. What was I looking at? I know, it's you! What are you? Blossomon. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Jesse! How's it going? Good to see you! Stream idea. Elden Ring, but every time you die, you take off a piece of clothing. Well, that's not really the kind of content we do here, so that's off the table. Good news, we're at work, we'll order Nando's for lunch. That is pretty good news. Alright, let's see. If this is suction cups, it's basically ass. Because, yeah, all suction cups does is basically stops them from being, like, roared, whirlwinded, circle thrown. But, let's have a look. Okay, down attack, up speed. Doesn't really matter. Yes! Okay. Wait. Oh, no. Think I may have minorly fucked up. Because I think we made this discovery with Gastrodon in the last run where suction cups does not work the way that we thought, Storm Drain doesn't work the way that we thought it was going to. And in fact, it just redirects all moves to Cradily. Okay. Don't need Gastro Acid. Hit 30. Should be Evolution now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that big, beautiful plant. Pervy? A little bit, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that idea. If we could not sexualize the streamer, I'd appreciate that. Bad news. Work will give me a work phone, and it will be an iPhone, and I hate iPhones. That is perfectly valid, Lynn, and I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, let's go get rid of the rest of these fossils. So they're not burrowing a hole in my pocket. We get 3 of each. And because this is items that we get in the game, we can actually use the money from this to buy other things. First of Checkersley today. Is that like a different calendar thing? Are you all on the Checkersley calendar? How you doing, Jesse? It's good to see you. Ah, do not want to speed up. So, let's just quickly have a look here. Pretty sure there should be an optional here. This is Lombre into Gligar. Just in case we do end up running into him. I don't think that we should, but... Instantly. I'm well. My dog is resting on my foot, so I can't move. That is true. It would be against the law to move at that point. That's true. That's the law. Boot it. Okay. I'm gonna call that a strike 2, Checkers. I'm not really a fan of... Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the self promo. I'm not really a fan of the... Wait, no, sorry, hold on. Let's be fair. Yeah, don't do that. Right, this thing never does anything to us. Yeah, I'm not appreciative of the animal abuse. Don't tell people to punt their dogs. Just remind me, Jesse, what kind of dog do you have? Oh. I'm really dumb. Okay, I'm all the way here. Can't even go through that area yet. Okay. So... so silly. Is Smoochum part psychic type already, or is it only ice? Very important question. It is part psychic. Great. So... top side here is Smoochum, Snubble, Trico. Should just be as easy as triple Bug Buzz. Yeah, easy. Bottom side, Magby, Trapinch, Charmander, which should be... we want, like, a water type. Ideally a water type who has water type moves, because Blazybard didn't accidentally fucking delete the only water type move. German yeah, I thought it was a shepherd. In my brain, I was like, I'm pretty sure Jesse has a shepherd. I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, what a bean. I always forget how slow Vaporeon is. Outsped by a Magby is crazy. Okay. Looks like a German shepherd built like a pit bull. Awesome. 70 pounds, but he still thinks he's a little 5-pound baby. Oh, I can't. It's too cute. Okay. So, important question. What's up, Reapers? Adam? Welcome in. Let's have a look here. Wild Pokemon for... Where are we again? 215? 206. So this is where we would pick up Pineco. But I actually think we have a few other decent answers in terms of steel types. So, what could we go for instead? We could go for a Stunky, for a poison type, and another dark type. Magby and Mankey in the grass would be really good. Actually, I think we kind of walk away with something good regardless of what we get. Slugma and Spoink probably the worst encounters here. Yeah. Okay. And then grass. Yeah, tree is Combi, Burmy, Pineco, Silcoon, Cascoon, Heracross. So Silcoon's duped out, but it's only 10%. Male Combi is... It doesn't count as an encounter. What are my opinions on AI? Well, it really depends. We actually had a really interesting debate about this the other day on the channel. Generally speaking, if we're talking about large language models, like ChatGPT, etc., generally a negative. Like, there are some use cases where it's kind of helpful, but in general, it's... it uses up a ton of resources on the planet, so it's really inefficient energy-wise. It produces tons of incorrect information. It puts people out of jobs. People replace artists with it. Generally not my favorite thing. Okay. So we get a Spoink here. Actually test if it's thick fat from the get-go. Probably not based on that damage. So what is the other... Does Spoink even have a different ability? Okay, so this is probably own tempo. Which... I mean, thick fat would be better. Having an opportunity, though, to not get confused is always going to be good. Alright, chat. What are pig Digimon? I need me a little piggy Digimon. Reapers Adam, thank you very much for enrolling into the College of Bards, dude. Hope you're having a good day. AI is peak. I mean, actually, really interestingly, I was just doing some reading on some new studies, basically showing that this is a study on university students' mind, but a study on university students in the US showed pretty much unequivocally that students who relied on AI to do their assignment work and write their essays for them performed worse in critical thinking tests, worse in literacy tests, and worse in cognitive ability, which I think is really interesting. Because it's a skill, right? Like any other skill, if you don't practice your critical thinking, all that kind of stuff, it kind of goes away. It's like any other muscle. So I think it's really interesting that we're finally starting to see that, because with the fact that ChatGPT has now been out for about 2.5, 3-ish years, it is actually this year, I think, next year, will be the first cohort of university students around the world that have, this is not the name, it's not just pig, we have the first cohort around the world that are going into university that have never not had access to to large language models during their course. So we're finally starting to see some of this research coming back, basically showing the impact on large language models on education, at least higher education. So yeah, generally, I really don't think AI is useful. It's not practical for most cases, especially in regards to education, which is where I work. There are definitely some use cases for it, as Lynn says there. Using AI to help scan documents and stuff is fine. Although one thing that was included in said study was obviously, don't know why I keep saying obviously, was the same data basically discussing how a lot of students now are using AI to summarize books and other academic material for them, rather than going and actually reading the content themselves and generating their own thoughts and feelings on it. Oh, shit. Right, okay. Nice. Surprise Luxray. So yeah, generally not the biggest fan. But yeah, tons of really interesting research coming out about AI and its effects. But yeah, overall net negative. Some good use cases. AI helped me so much. Used it for every assignment and got D star, D star, D star. Okay. So the other thing about that, right? Because like, sure. I'll catch up with chat first. I find it weird that I never used ChatGPT in uni. Then I realized I graduated 3 years ago. Yeah, right. One more shower till 2026. Gross. I believe ChatGPT is a flaw of the world. Maybe a bit extreme. Definitely being misused. AI is good for when you need to find out some super simple coding question, like is X type nullable or something, and for some good reason Google Stack Overflow is just insanely incompetent. Jeez, I need to breathe. AI is good when you need to find out something super simple during coding or something, and for some reason Google or Stack Overflow is not being good at giving you a straight answer. Yeah, simple use cases. Although actually, this wasn't in the same study, but I did read about this. We're having a problem at the moment. I say we like I'm part of that industry, but where a lot of coders are having issues because they look at their code and they go, oh wait, hold on, I don't actually know what any of this means. So you're getting tons of security breaches. I really don't want to lead Weavile against Togetic. Actually, do I even want to lead? I think we probably want Magnezone here. While getting Luxray out for Togetic might be a good idea on paper, it does have Dazzling Gleam, so with Luxray being part Dark type now, just a little scarier. Vibe coders. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, vibe coders. Where they use AI to generate code and they don't know how to fix it if it has holes in it because they don't know what a hole look like. I limit my AI use in assignments for find me reference for XYZ concept. Then I look at the reference they suggest and read it out. See, that's kind of valid-ish, but my argument would be why not just use Google Scholar to find the relevant resources, right? Like, there is enough information already out there to the point where using ChatGPT is not really sufficiently quicker, but also then doesn't keep you engaged in those skills, right? Like, to whoever was saying you use ChatGPT all through your college career or whatever and got top grades, that's great on paper, but how does that actually help you going forward, you know? Like, education isn't necessarily just about walking out with a piece of paper that maybe helps you get a job. If you go through uni or college or whatever and you don't actually learn anything, then what was the point? Because an employer, they might see your piece of paper, they don't care about the piece of paper, I'll be honest with you. 9 out of 10 times an employer will not care about what grade you got at college. They'll care about what you can actually do. So if you've gone and used ChatGPT for all of your assignment stuff, then, you know, you're gonna sit down and interview, they're gonna go, oh, okay, well, when was the last time you applied, problem solving within coding, right? And then you'll go, I asked GPT to change it. I use AI art to make photos of me and talk kissing. Just do it in real life, man. How's teaching, Robbie? I'm gonna put this out there right now because I obviously identify where the new chatters are from. I'm gonna make this real simple for you guys. My work life and my stream life are separate. If you want to talk about college stuff, I will just ban you because I'm not at work. I don't want to talk about my job unless I have something to talk about my job. But if you want to exist in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. As long as you respect that boundary, for myself. Cool? Great. Education is about... Education is actually about getting a piece of paper and then not getting a job anyway. It's sad, but true. Right, let's have a think. So, we lead Magnezone to kill Togetic. That baits out... Nothing straight away because no type advantage. Nothing secondarily because nothing has a good move against this. So probably just then for Haunter, for Shadow Ball, Double Team Hypnosis Curse, which means it can't hit normal types. So if we could bring Swellow in for Haunter. So Swellow kills Haunter, brings in Porygon for Charge Beam. We don't have a ground type. We do have a ground type, I guess, in Camamon, but do I really want Vibrava out to try and take then Signal Beam and Tri Attack? What takes... Oh, we have... Okay, we've got this. This can go... What could this become? What would help out against Kadabra and Porygon best? Or alternatively, I know Signal Beam would absolutely destroy me there. This could just be we bring... Man, having Monferno here would have gone hard, right? Signal Beam really hurts you. Really hurts you. Is it just we bring our own Porygon? Or is it just that we need to evolve? Because that's what we go to... What do we have in our box? Oh! We just go back to Magnezone. What am I worrying about? So we go to Magnezone here, and then it's probably Grass Knot from Kadabra, Dazzling Beam, Psybeam, Grass Knot. So we bring... yeah. So we keep Grovyle in here. Yeah, I think that should be fine, right? Or do we bring, like, Rotom Heat? What level does Rotom learn Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball 34. Wow! Okay, we won't even get Shadow Ball until after Fantina. That's unfortunate. I think we just vibes the Kadabra. I think we've got enough here to vibes the Kadabra. Even if that's maybe we switch around a little bit. We don't have a leaf stone, so we can't... fuck it, we'll just bring eggs. What does Kadabra do to eggs? I don't think Kadabra does anything to eggs. Alternatively, what does Kadabra do to... What am I on about? Right, Beautifly comes. Right. Okay, hold on. Like with all things, AI generates a considerable percent of them that are false, hallucinated. That includes vibe coding. Yeah, and in fact, actually, with the latest version of ChatGPT, which is ChatGPT 4, I want to say the rate of hallucinations has actually gone up. So the accuracy of large language models is decreasing, which is maybe a little scary. Sorry, chat. I'm just going to finish setting up my team for this fight, and then I will come back to you. Do we want to preset guts on Swellow? Would it matter? Probably. Okay, right. Non-STEM degree to barista pipeline. Scared of getting a job? Perfectly valid, man. The job market's fucking insane right now. Can't even work at Mackey's. I got declined. Yeah, the job market is absolutely awful at the moment. So I don't blame you for being worried about getting a job. It's really difficult. Even myself, I've got like 10 years of industry experience within esports, 5 years of experience within teaching. Even with that, finding jobs is really difficult, and even getting jobs. I went for an interview I can actually talk about this now because it's after the fact. I went for an interview with Norwich University a few weeks ago to interview for a head of course position, for a head of esports course, which is awesome. It was awesome to have been shortlisted for sure. But the issue was that, there were 4 or 5 other people, and it's just very come on, Brian. Hold on. Interviewed for a course leader position at Norwich for esports. Didn't get the job. Because even though, on paper, I am probably one of the most qualified candidates that they could have seen, because it would have been developing a new course from scratch. It would have been finding all this, that, and the other. But even from all the courses I've worked on have been new courses. I've got all this experience doing this, that, and the other. But clearly there was just someone better than me, which is wild to think of, right? Because either they had much more experience in esports, or they had more experience in teaching and combination. But yeah, the job market's really, really fucked at the moment. I mean, it took, Jesus, when Kiwi moved up here, it took her 3 months to find a job, like, through applying for everything. And this is someone who's worked in, like retail management, right? So, like, it should be, if you work in management and retail, you're set. But, yeah, it just doesn't quite work like that. So this is a Life Orb Kadabra, which is a little bit worrying. We got 63 special defense here, 102 on Probopass. I'm actually not even sure what move this is going to be, but I think what I'm gonna do is just discharge and see what happens, because I don't think... Okay, well, you know what? I was correct in that I never die there, but that's still very scary. Okay. Grovile never dies to anything here. Hyper Potion is fine, because now we just hit Pursuit. I don't think Psybeam... Jesus Christ. We're not even faster. That's what's scary about this, is that we are slower. But you know who's not slower? Should be Rapamon. Are we even in Psybeam range anymore? Or is this going to be Dazzling Gleam? It should still be Psybeam, right? Because if we go to Sneasel and it's Psybeam, we're great. If we go to Sneasel and it's Dazzling Gleam, it's kind of over. So we think we go to Probopass first. Just a question, are you gay? Does it matter if I am? Just a question. Okay, well, hold on. If Grovyle isn't faster than this Kadabra... How fast is Grovyle? 64. Sneasel 81, okay. Almost certainly faster still. No, just asking if you are, okay. Is it your business? Like, why do you need to know? Okay, we're out. So he's asked for a question. No, I understand, Lynn. It's more so that, like, you by using AI to find sources and then having to double check those sources that are actually real, you're almost doing an extra step than just going and finding the resources yourself, you know? Got my first XLR mic by Toman. What mic? Sometimes AI does just like agreeing with you, even if it's incorrect. Yeah, you know. Job? No, it's pronounced. Please censor it or give it a warning. Okay, jobs are scary. I can't find one. Okay. Hey, it's official, Blazy. You can't use tank tops. Chat just goes crazy. I guess so. Well, I don't want to make a bad statement and offend. Alright, I'm going to put it this way, man. You've come into a random chat for your first time here. You've asked the streamer for the sexual orientation, which has not come up in a conversation in any way, shape, or form, right? Not really a natural pivot either. And then when questioned on why you need to know that, you've then gone, oh, well, if I say something, it might be offensive. So I just really want you to reflect on that thought process. Consider the fact that this is not a bigot-friendly place. If you are homophobic, transphobic, racist, misogynistic, any of those things, you're not welcome here. So really think about that and decide if this is the kind of place that you want to be in. Yeah. That's my piece. Blazy, what's the GDP of Belgium? That's a really great question. Hold on, let me Google that. Why do you need to know? 644.78 billion US dollars. Hope that helps. If you have to say that you don't want to make a bad statement and offend, you probably are already doing that. No, you're fully right, Lynn. Yeah, it's crazy that I have to say that if your first response to someone asking you why you're asking something, and your response is, oh, if I respond to that, I might say something offensive, then yeah, you're probably part of the problem. Are you a feminist? Do you believe in it? Okay, do you want to maybe clarify the question? What do you mean by, am I a feminist? What do you mean by, do I believe in it? Like, do you mean, do I agree with that women should have equal rights? Yes, obviously. Oh, Blazy, guess what? What's up, Gwen? I got, like, a week left on my extracts? Okay. This is for the booze that you're making, right? That's exciting. I forget if there's anything actually useful in Wayward Cave. The sodas. Sorry, not the... TM for double team, a revive, an escape rope, a green shard, a great ball, super potion, blue shard, yellow shard, yeah, okay. Nothing here that's really... Blazy, can I do it? Can I be that guy? Can you do what? Can you make soda? Beth fucking based, man. I don't believe in equal pay. I should be paid the most. No? Which guy do you want to be, Gwen? Because you can be whichever guy you want to be. You know what? Salt, do you believe in equal pay? In regards to Salt's question? Hold on. Give him a sec. Give him literally this 1 second to think about his response to this question. And we'll go from there. 1 second. Literally 1 second. Am I scared of water pulse here? No. Rachel Reeves is shutting down my cash ISA. Golkin. No! How could she? Yeah, okay, I was right not to be worried. UE15s beat the Swiss national... Under 15s beat the Swiss national women's 5-1. Do you think there should be equal pay in football? Okay. So, I have multiple things to say to that. For starters, right, with any sport, it's about level of competition. Now, can I be that guy? Pop off, Gwen. With any sport, it's about level of competition, right? And pay in sports should be relative to viewership, sponsorship income, etc., etc. Do I think men's football should be... do I think men should be paid more than women for football? No. Unfortunately, in any sort of sport, you're always going to get discrepancies based on size of league. I think the better question is, do you think footballers should be getting paid millions of pounds a week? National US Women's lost 12-0 against a retired Wrexham team. They still complain? Okay. So? I really don't understand your argument. They lost a game, so they should be paid less? What's like the win-loss of, I don't know, Chelsea? Right? If Chelsea as a team loses to some random other team, are you gonna argue that they should be paid less? No, equal pay is a sham and a way that people claim more money for doing less. You should be paid what your worth is and what you can provide to the company. Fuck gender or race. Pay should be based off skill set and experience. Damn straight. Can't disagree with that. Like, I think if your standpoint for that conversation is... if your approach to that conversation starts with being based on race or gender identity, then you're already losing. Equal pay, but vertically. AKA, I get paid the same as CEOs. Fuck yeah. Listen, I'm all for people running a company earning more money. I recently learned... Here's a fun fact for you, chat. Here's a fun fact for you. I recently learned that the highest paid member of our organization, a college, right, an educational facility, is £200,000, right? I don't know who's getting paid that much, I have my guesses, but that is, to my knowledge, the highest paid person in the organization, right? I can tell you from the damn start, that is not a teacher. Conversely, a teacher, someone who is actually on the ground doing the work of a college, right? Even if you are a course leader in your subject, if you have been there for the maximum amount of time to get the highest on the pay scale, at most you are earning 48 grand. I will fully throw my hands up and say, yeah, you know, if you're running, you know, in this case, a school or a college or whatever, if you are in charge of the entire operation, yes, you should be paid more than someone who's just doing day-to-day, regular, you know, teachery stuff. Should the pay disparity between the top of the organization, who, like, let's be honest, does a lot, for sure, but also doesn't do the main responsibility of a educational facility, is there to facilitate an educational facility. Should they be paid, what is that, like 300% more than your top paid educator? You know? Don't think about it's about if they win or lose. Men's football has more eyes on it, therefore bringing in more revenue to ticket sales and subscription services such as Sky Sports. Okay, so back to what I said about size of league and viewership. I will ask you this question, though, and you can decide whether or not you feel it's relevant. Because men's sports has been the norm, and in a lot of cases, even in, and especially in football, women's leagues and women players have either been completely denied to play or have been minimized, leagues not been given much of any promotion, etc., etc. Do you think it's fair, then, that female leagues are smaller and therefore paid less in no small part due to, not necessarily you as an individual, but to societal misogyny basically going, well, sports is a men thing, so why should we give promotion to female leagues? Just a thought. Yeah, a year, Lynn. A year. Last I heard, women's sports teams actually get paid out a higher percentage of the league's profit than male sports teams. Then again, male sports bring in more revenue than female sports. Same response to that, Lynn. Gwyn. My argument is that no one should be paid millions of pounds a year to fucking kick a ball around. For any amount of viewership, right? And I feel the same way about actors, about other famous people, about rich people, about CEOs. No one needs that much money. Sure, you're in entertainment. Sure, you have to be in peak physical shape. Yes, you deserve to earn a decent amount to support that lifestyle, to, you know, to reward you for being the best of the best. Do you need to be paid? I mean, fuck, what is, in the UK, the median salary, so the average salary for a Premier League footballer is $2 million a year. $2.6 even. $2.5 million a year. No one needs that much money. Like, I don't know, I'll never be able to understand anyone who looks at someone running across a field for an hour and a half and go, yeah, you deserve $3 million a year. It's yeah, whereas Lynn, who literally saves lives for a living, will never make that much money. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Don't male sports get more marketing, therefore making women's sports less likely to be viewed? No, that's exactly what I was saying, right, Beth? Like, that was my response to other people talking about size of league and relative pay depending on how big a league is literally, yes, we can talk about the Premier League is bigger than whatever the women's league equivalent is now, but we still need to acknowledge that the main reason that the male equivalent is the norm, the most talked about, etc., is because for a very, very long time, women were not allowed to play sports, and when they were finally allowed to, the league was basically pushed underground because people don't want to watch women's sports and it's not as competitive. So while we're starting to see some adjustment now to, obviously women's sports becoming more popular, more promoted, etc., one of the biggest reasons why female sports aren't nearly as viewed and therefore creating the pay disparity is that for decades, since we've had established football and sports as entertainment, women's leagues have been marginalized nearly completely. And now they're only just starting to catch up. While I believe male footballers are better than female footballers, I also believe that men are bringing more attention to the sport, so should be paid more. See my previous argument. Most male footballers are better than female footballers. Okay, sure. My question to you is, right? My question to you would be, if you were allowed to play sports from the age of 5, and you had, let's say, 50,000 hours on a pitch, and, before you hit the age of 18, and then, you're in a professional team, whatever, would you not say inherently, and rightfully so, you should be better than someone who is discouraged from playing sports, played it anyway, probably from an older age, but we'll say since 5 as well, to be fair, actively discouraged from getting onto a pitch, less time to practice, maybe has 10, 20,000 hours before they hit 18 and gets on a professional team? Would you not argue that inherently, regardless of gender, age, weight, whatever, would you not say someone who has played for 50,000 hours should be better than someone who's played for 20,000 hours on average? Yes or no? I mean, I do play Euro Millions weekly, so there's hope. You fucking got it, man. But the point still stands that footballers should not be paid fucking millions of pounds for running around a pitch. Yeah, they should be better. Okay, so my question to you is then, here is Mac. You can call a spade, it's systematic misogyny. Oh no, it absolutely is. It absolutely is systematic, engaged cultural misogyny. But the thing is, Beth, when you engage with people who don't necessarily see that, using terms like that can often trigger that fight-flight response. So when you say, oh, well, you saying that men are better than women in football is misogynistic, even though that might be true and that might come from... Okay, well, that's definitely a fucking ban. Get the fuck out of my chat. Fuck you, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Some people are fucking animals. You come into a random fucking stream, you expect the streamer to tell you if they're fucking gay, which I'm bi, by the way. Not that it should fucking matter to you, but even if, like, that is such a weird question, and then you get no response, we have what I think is actually quite an interesting and respectful discussion about pay. And then you just use a slur. So, yeah, fuck you, you fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Disgusting. What I was going to say is that when you discuss stuff like that, you have to be mindful of the terms that you use. It definitely is systematic misogyny, but at a personal level, especially like today, there's a lot of people who grow up with those beliefs, not necessarily because they participate in misogynistic ideology actively, but because either they've grown up around misogyny or they've just internalized it from some other source. So some people, do pick up that whole men are better than women at sports, which, in some cases may be true. You know, I'm not necessarily disputing genetic fact or whatever, but they don't necessarily consider that there are social factors to that as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, I know, Beth. Sorry, that's, you're all good. I was just explaining why I was hesitant to say that specifically. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You absolutely still can if you want the, I'm not sure if you can report someone just by username, actually. Hey, Oosk, how's it going, man? Does Probopass kind of just eat this fight? Oh, we never got our encounter in Wayward Cave. We should probably do that. Morwild would go crazy. Hello? Oh. It's trying to get him to turn, man. Look at me! Okay, Gravelous Hand Slash. This is straight to magnitude. What, everyone's serious? Don't worry about it, Usk. We just had some real fucking idiot come in and be homophobic. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I would like to say, go and report him, the account was created yesterday, so it's likely just a dummy account anyway, so not really much point, I'm afraid. Yeah, it is what it is. Jam Kip is an absolute bop. Thanks, Beth. The aggravating thing is, that group, who I'm now pretty sure have departed because they got what they wanted, which was to bait me into getting angry and or upset so that I'd banned one of them. It's why I was trying very hard to be patient with them, because that's obviously the reaction that they wanted when they came in. But that particular part of students, I'm pretty sure, has now graduated, which means that nothing... Well, I mean, A, it means that I don't have to deal with them, but it also means that there's not really any sort of recourse. Did I try Merc yet, Blazy? Oh, did they release Mercury into... Smite? No, I have not played Smite since... Apollo release? Yeah, there was a whole bunch of chatters. There was like 5 or 6 who were definitely students of mine. Okay. This is a complete blind shoot. Could be anything. Our next chance at getting Zubat. Next chance at getting Geodude. Actually, hold on. Just double check that we don't actually have Geodude. Both of those would be pretty good. No Geodude here. Getting Boltoy would be pretty cool. Gibble is 20% here, which would be awesome. Let me just make sure that I have a team built to actually deal with whatever I might get into here. Because this will die to any rock-type move from anything. So will this. Oh no, my whole team's weak to rocks. So will this. And these two will die to anything ground-based. I think we still keep these guys in. We keep Grovyle here in the back. This is Levitate, so we don't necessarily need to worry about it getting hit by a ground-type move, and it's not necessarily weak to rock. Cradilly's not gonna be not gonna be bad here. And we'll just bring Execute as well, because I think Execute is gonna be pretty good. Sorry, chat, let me just, Okay. Remind me something, please. If the first... Fuck yes! Oh my god! Oh! Fucking amazing. Literally the best encounter that could be here. And this isn't Intimidate. We didn't get Intimidated when we came in, so it's huge power instead. Morwile has been mega buffed. 10 more attack, tons more defenses on both sides. Excellent defensive typing in Steel Fairy. 5% chance for this thing. Oh, tits, yes. Alright, this is Thunderfang, Firefang, Icefang, Baton Pass. Nothing in that's particularly spooky, so we are just going to Thunder Wave it. So, hold on, sorry. If first encounter is something you already have, you can catch the second encounter. Yes. Yeah, so that is Dupe's Claws. Yeah, so it is optional rules. Discharge is just neutral damage, right? And we're not very high special attack. That had to have been down special defense or something. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Hold on, let me... That thing was level 22. So, discharge at full special defense IVs was a small percent chance to kill. Should have just power gemmed. Oh, man. That's devastating. That is absolutely devastating. Oh, man. That is completely taking the wind out of me. You can go to another region to reset your encounter to that cave or not. Nope. where you only have one opportunity to catch an encounter. If it dies or runs away or anything like that, we are locked out of that encounter. Yeah. Oh, man. That is so upsetting. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, well, we still lead with Magnazone for Piloswine. We bring... What did we pick? We picked Chimchar. So we bring Magnazone for Piloswine and Granbull. After Piloswine dies, this thing, he goes to Licky Licky for Magnitude. And then it's Slam, Knock Off, Protect. Which would be really good if it didn't have Knock Off. We don't have any fighting types or any fighting type moves at that. So I wonder maybe if we go... How tanky is Licky Licky? I see a sad bud. Want ice cream? I always want ice cream. Man, this thing's so bulky. Alright, Swallow probably doesn't kill it then in one hit. What is my Krabby? Krabby's Hypercutter, 3 attack IVs. We could go Staraptor and hope that we can mess it up with... Oh, what am I doing? We have... Yeah, Beautifly. Beautifly should basically wall this, right? Slam maybe does some damage, but if we give Beautifly like Bright Powder, I think. Sensitive offer to send you the stupidest D&D thing I've ever made, if that would cheer you up, Bard. I'm okay. I'm upset about the death, but... And you guys can take this as me being stupid or not. I'm proud of myself for not just resetting it and just going and finding another one and catching it anyway. Out of frustration. I'm trying to make this run as good as possible. I think we still bring Rotom. We maybe do Rotom Heat, Rotom Sky, Rotom Fan. So yeah, I think but more while, yeah, I completely agree, man. I'm completely with you. Sad. It's really fucking sad. But I made a promise to myself this time around to try my best to play with integrity, and I'm doing it. Why are you crabby? I don't know. You tell me. I always want ice cream, Len. You're being such a big boy. You get a cookie for not cheating. Yay! Listen, I know it's dumb, okay, but just really struggle. Okay, Grottle is completely walled by Rotom Oven. And then I think we bring Cradily just to wall, and I think same thing with Torterra. We can get Torterra at this point, right? I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to see, actually, what Rotom Fan... Okay, we need to go back to Eterna anyway. Yeah. Ooh, don't speed this way. We gotta... Ah! Draco! Thank you so much for throwing 23 bottlings up onto the stage and showing them this barely possible content. How are you doing, man? Welcome in. Holy moly, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you doing? Were you on your... You're doing the full Drayona Gauntlet, huh? I've got my very own Probo Pass in honor of your Heart Gold run. Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is BlazyBard, your host with an ever-increasing amount of hair. We are not doing the whole Drayano Gauntlet like Tactical Draco because I simply do not have the fucking balls to do that. It's incredibly awesome and brave. I am not nearly good enough at Pokemon to even think about doing that, but we are just doing Renegade Platinum, just to see if, you know, maybe we aren't as bad as I was worried we might be. We are currently on our Fantina split after taking down Gardenia with just one Pokemon. He's not secretly incredible. I just found a 5% Mawile in Wayward Cave, and Probopass crit it and one-shot it with Discharge. From a Probopass. So... Probo, why? Right? Currently setting up to beat Rival before heading into Mount Coronet. But yeah, we're right there. Not incredible, truly. I lost a Wartortle to the random grunt out the front here because I forgot that he was actually an encounter and not just someone that you talk to be let in. Yeah, it's a whole embarrassment. I think we won Rotom Fire here. I don't think we want Overheat just yet. Oh, he has to learn Overheat to be in the motor. Oh no, I did that in Infinite Fusion. I was running with some friends and ran into the Saffron entrance only to get into a Team Rocket fight. Yeah. Yeah. I got punished by... It was bad as well because I just come off the gym. I just beaten Gardenia. And my Pokemon were kind of low. And I was like, yeah, this is fine. It was not fine. Hi, Rowan. Not after the gym win. Hi. I know! Like, Rotom just 1v1 Gardenia. And fucking... yeah. Awful. Absolutely awful. Okay. Cool. Law. This is still the run. Yeah. I mean, so far, Draco, I'm gonna show you how insane my encounter luck has been so far. We hit the 10% Staryu west of Jubilife. We hit Guts Luxray right away. We got Shell Armor. Turtwig is our starter. We managed to pick up not only Larvitar from north of Orberg, Trapinch from Orberg Mines, but Dratini from Eterna City. And we still do not have a Magikarp. Or a Zubat. And then this is the Death Box. This died fighting Rourke. These two died so that we could catch Sneasel, which is another really great encounter. We also have Guts Swallow, but it's only one attack IV, so you know, it's up attack. It's not timid, is it? It's naughty. Naughty, but guts, but like one thing. And then we ran into the 5% Weaver. The 5% more while. It's right. It's okay. Right. So the whole reason we did this is because we need to see if this is still levitate. I think it should be. Yeah, it is. Great. So I think Rotom Heat is the best thing to deal with. Grottle, Grand Ball, Licky Licky. This thing's got so much going for it. We do now have to think about coming back to Eterna every single time that we want to change Rotom's form, but it is what it is. Right, it's time for the rare candy montage. Love the Digimon naming theme too. Thank you. I think it was one of our mods who came up with the theme, and I thought it was absolutely wonderful, so we kept it. Bulldoze instead of Bullet Seed. We never want Mega Drain here, right? Because special attack is not. Wait, hold on. I always forget. What is Torterra's a physical attacker? Oh yeah, significantly. See, I knew that. Just gotta be sure. Yeah, and then the Seed Bomb. Pretty sure. Are we thinking about using? Because this definitely doesn't do anything against Bug, or whatever his name is, fucking Aaron. Yeah, take bite. Yeah, definitely does nothing against Aaron, and does nothing against Fantina either. So, yeah, this is fine. Oh. Nice and early earthquake. Need to pop off and grab some food, but I've got you in the background. Good luck on Aaron King. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate the raid, man. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Fuck me. My English is not here today. Right. Let's go for... Let's just go for lefties for impossible. English, yeah, English is impossible. Words hard. Yeah. I see. This guy gets it. He gets it. Lefties for Rotom. Is it just lefties for everyone? I think it's just lefties for everyone. You get a lefties. You get a lefties. Everybody gets a lefties. Me when I'm giving out left-handed people to... No. Try your Portuguese. That is never here. Well, yeah, because I don't speak fake Spanish. Thank you very much. Joking. I'm getting in trouble for that. Yeah. Where's Bev? Bev, I need backup. There's a store in Spain that sells expensive stores leftovers. That's called Lefties. There is? Amazing. Man, I really want to go home. I have not been back to Spain since... You did not say that. Oh, they sell other clothes. I see. Right, I'm like, nah! Lynn, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Portuguese is its own language and is equally valid. You guys conquered the spice trade. You guys conquered the spice trade. You deserve recognition, and I apologize, and I'm sorry. For your information, I'll not take part in the English-Spanish conflict. Ah. No, sorry, Spanish-Portuguese conflict. Valid. Holy heck, is it nearly 9 already? Huh. Okay, what is this? Brick break. I had not considered what if RenPlat. So this is either brick break or bubble beam. Wormmon fills into both. And then we just go to... Yeah. So we switch this into the brick break. And then this into the icy wind. So this should now be bubble beam. I'm gonna slow substitute. Okay. So that's sub-ideal. That's... well, okay, I guess we brought Rotom Heat to deal with Grottle. I forgot that I picked Turtwig and not Chimchar. Okay. So, I think this is now... We go to Hydramon on Bubble Beam. Jesus, that did more than I was expecting. We Giga Drain. Okay, now just don't die to Ice Beam. To Icy Wind. Let's fucking go, Grovyle. The Anglo-Portuguese alliance is the longest alliance still in effect in the modern world. England and Portugal are allies since the 1300s, and you dare say that? Disgraceful. I pick and choose when and when I don't identify with the English, and in this moment, I do not identify with the English. Whoa! Jesus Christ, Ramble, relax. Okay, we're okay. Sorry, Lynn. I apologize. Oh, so this fairy type you can't do shit to, but the other one that actually mattered. God damn it. Okay, this is pretty much going off random move. I was like, in my brain, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna teach... I needed to teach Gyro Ball to this thing. Pardon me. I think we pretty much just have to stay in. Another crit kills us. But I don't... There's nothing else really we can do. I mean... I guess maybe we could go to Cradling, but... Alright, let's try it. Can I say something controversial about Portuguese and Spanish? Go for it. Be very careful. Okay, our own crit. Okay, crit play rough never kills us here. Alright, we're through. We're through. Now we just gotta try and figure out how we deal with Licky Licky. I'm pretty sure it's just Torterra. We just juggle between our remaining grass types. Slam, Magnitude, Knock Off, Protect. Magnitude actually does... If it hits like a Magnitude 10, how do we feel about that? Because grass resists as neutral damage. We've got pretty decent... We're fine. Mag 10 kills you. Not a day in hell does anything this thing do kill us. I think it would have to be like Mag 10 crit twice. Yeah, so this Magnitude 8 did about 15 damage. It's gonna be very slow. But I think Magnitude 10 at most does 30. Crit 60. So Magnitude 7, what was that? That was 16 damage, so crit would be 32. I think Spanish is the odd one out of the Romance languages. Pronunciation-wise, it's very harsh. The others are more flowy and melodic. Thing is, most people will learn Spanish first, so the Portuguese equals lazy Spanish is false. It's the other way around. Valid. I'll never be able to get my head around speaking Portuguese. Whether that is because I learned Spanish first, I don't know. But yeah, you are fully correct. There's a lot more. Okay, that's the Magnitude 10. That only did, well, we were at 72, took us to 40, so that's 30, 32. Which does mean Magnitude 10 crit kills us here. Which I don't think we even need to risk, right? We just go to... We go to... here. Magnitude doesn't affect us. And then we hit it with a Bug Buzz. I don't think Slam kills us here. Yeah. Interestingly enough, Portuguese people understand the Spanish, but Spanish do not understand the Portuguese. Yeah. Yeah, like... it's if only because we grew up with both languages in all grocery products. Yeah, written Portuguese. Yeah, I can kind of get by because there are some bits and bobs here and there that are similar. But yeah, for the most part, it is different kettle of fish. Hi, Cyrus. Blah 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 blah. Getting ready to wind down here, folks. Okay. I want off this bike. I think that this whole route is pretty much optional. Swords Dance TM. That's 2 strikes for you today, Blazy. Sorry, Lan. Firstly, I'm not a good Pokemon when I play the game, even before you were born. Knock off False Swipe Boomerang. Second this about Portuguese. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. Third strike and I'll murder you. Oh, that seems harsh. I one-tap a Graveler before it explodes, right? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Do you look up? I don't think that you do. Okay, a few more berries for us to consume. Now that we are on the Fantina split, chat, we have access to... Raspberries, Nana berries, and pineapple berries, which are all those ones that we just picked up there. Get a Skyform Shaman. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh! 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 Wait! Okay. So actually get access to all the... And there's a Lumberry right there. Okay, which is way sooner than we would have got that. Shaman is the Pokemon of this generation, and so is the Gracidia Flower. Is Shaman the Pokemon of this generation? I don't know about that one, Chief. If I'm honest with you. I really don't know about that one. Okay, another encounter here, by the way. Just gotta remember which heckin' route I'm on. 208. So this is another one. We could attack this tree for Cherubi, Shroomish, Nuzleaf, or Tangela. We could... We never caught the, We never caught the Goldeen this time around, did we? Otherwise, this would be a good opportunity to dupe out, to finally get Magikarp. Or... Sorry, itchy ear. Or we fish here, we fish here for Magikarp or Azumarill. Sorry, Magikarp or Goldeen. Surf is only just, ever Marill, which, you know, not really worth delaying the encounter till after Wake. Not of the generation. Oh, right, yes. Yeah, Shaman was released in this generation, though I'm not sure it's super available to get, the way that we're playing. So... Looking in this grass then, Staravia is off the table, so that's 10% Staravia gone. Which makes this Marill, Rosalia, Weepinbell, Gloom, Curlia, or Smeargle. Getting a Rosalia or a Curlia here would be awesome. I wouldn't complain about Gloom, because Blossom's pretty cool, and also getting a Poison Grass type is pretty nice. I think generally here, I think Marill is probably our worst encounter, which means that we're almost certainly going to get it. But let's have a look, shall we? Curlia, man wants a Gardevoir? Hey, I'll take a Psychic Fairy type anytime. Okay. Okay. It's an interesting one. We're not going to kill it this time, probably. It's gonna try and sketch, but... Okay. Oh. Don't struggle. Don't do it. Oh, no. Okay, well, we've given it something to sketch now. Please don't struggle. We need a Digimon. Guys, start brainstorming. We need a Digimon who is an artist. Give me an artistic Digimon. 3 paralyzes in a row is crazy. Just about a whole pack of banana chips. Banana chips are great. Do not blame you. 4 paralyzes in a row? What is this? Oh no, stop struggling! Oh no. Not like this, man. We lose a second encounter because of struggle. Oh, okay. Wait. Maybe? Please? Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. When was the last time we saved? Oh no, I'm not prepared for this. I walked too far to the right, and I'm not prepared. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, this might be the end of the run, honestly. Okay, this is gonna go straight to bug buzz me. Might be GG's. Luckily, we have at least a decent amount of Pokemon that I was planning on bringing to this fight anyway. We're just gonna have to play this a little differently. I was expecting to teach Probopass Stealth Rocks first. But it is what it is. Okay, that's a crit. That's fine. Okay. I actually feel like this is when we want to use Discharge. God, this is gonna go on forever! We actually have way more Power Gem PP than I thought. Sorry, chat. We're gonna zoom through the Dustox because otherwise we might actually be here all day. How much PP does Moonlight have? Okay, die. Fucking die! Okay. Okay. This is probably Beautifly still for, Energy Ball. Just in case, what else could it be? There's Caesar for Bullet Punch, which is neutral damage, but it sees partial super effective. Yeah, this is almost certainly Beautifly. Oh, wait, no. It's seeing that it is flying in bug types. Okay, this should be Sizzle then. Not Beautifly. Okay. I was right wrong. The sandstorm was gone so long. You gotta hold it. Oh. We're fine. We're chilling, actually. We get a special defense boost in the sand. Beautifly is now, sash broken. Okay. This should be Sizzle? I'm not sure anymore. Could equally be Venomoth. If it didn't see Sizzle before, it probably doesn't see it now. Okay, this is Psychic, Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder. Okay, and there's the Spit F drop. Okay. Probopass, you have done so well. With the Spadef drop, though, now we gotta get out. Bug Buzz coming in. Psychic Sludge Bomb in the back. Gotta double check. What is Venomoth? Okay. Venomoth is Poison Bug. Yes? Poison Bug. Which means it's not Levitate. It's weak to... It's weak to Fire, Flying, Psychic, and Rock. Whereas we're going to resist Bug Buzz on the switch. We take neutral damage from Psychic, neutral damage from Sludge Bomb. It's paralyzed, but it's Wise Glasses. It could also Sleep Powder us. It won't Sleep Powder us the first turn, because it'll see... thing. Pretty sure... How fast is... Venonat? Base speed 90, but it's paralyzed. I'm not calculating, I'm just looking at base stats. Rotom has 74 special defense. Okay. So I think this needs to be Rotom. Comes in for the Bug Buzz. Oh my god! What? That was resisted! Holy shit. We needed this for Scizor as well. Well, that's how much damage it's gonna do to Rotom resisted. That probably just one-shots Beautifly. Special attack 78. Beautifly is 82. Overheat 130. Venomoth, not very tanky at all. What would Ash Ketchum do? Ash Ketchum would fucking send it. Of course! 10% chance to miss! Why wouldn't hit? Why wouldn't it have missed? Oh my god. Let me lose Rotom then. Such bullshit, man. Such absolute bullshit. Oh. Drapion's really fast. What is this? X is a Night Slash Cross Poison. Could also be just straight Swords Dance. We gotta Bug Buzz it. Okay. Into here for the Cross Poison. Sure. Okay, right, it never cross poisons, which means this is 50-50 X is a Night Slash. If it 50-50s into X Scissor, we maybe die. All we can do here, chat, is switch to Grovyle. I mean, fuck, what does Grovyle even do? What does Grovyle... What would Grovyle even do if he gets out? Is the play then to sack Beautifly and go to Torterra? What's in the back? Scizor. Kinda need Torterra to 1v1 the Scizor at this point. We definitely take a chunk from Cross Poison or X Scissor. What? This is so annoying. We know Beautifly isn't slower. Isn't faster, sorry. We don't have anyone else on the team who is faster. The only one who can be faster is Grovyle. But I can't imagine Grovyle ever does any damage to this thing. It, in fact, can't do any damage to this thing. This thing's 110 defense. Yeah, I think we lose here. I think we actually just lose. Like, I can't fucking believe 10% chance to miss. Furious. Honestly furious. Outraged. I'm curious as to whether or not it would even have killed. Oh yeah, overheat would have 1,000,000% killed. Oh, that's criminal. Sack Butterfly switch into Grovyle. I'm not even sure if Grovyle will be faster than Drapion. Drapion's really fast, guys. It's 95 base. Grovyle is also 95, but this thing will be max IV. It's probably a speed boost nature. My Grovyle has 7 speed IVs. So I don't even think Grovyle outspeeds. Which means our only chance of surviving this is to get something to tank a move and then retaliate. But the only way to do that is, and get something in safely, is to even potentially take a hit, is to sack something. And it definitely is never Probopass. So it's always Beautifly, but sacking Beautifly just sucks, because I really like Beautifly. Fine. Yeah. It's gotta be... I forgot that we're Bright Powder. Okay, wait. Wait. Night Slash X's a cross poison. I think they are all 85% accurate. X-Scissor, okay, X-Scissor is 100%, Night Slash is 100%, Cross Poison is also 100, okay, right, fucking, yeah. Well. I am so upset. Hold, okay. That did 40. So if this crits, it's over. It's over. We can't do anything to this Drapion now. Best thing we can do is try and confuse it. And hope that it hits itself. But yeah, that's genuinely heartbreaking. And I think I'll leave it to the audience, because we ran into this by accident. I will ask you guys the question. Do you want to reset back to 0 and start again? Or the other option is that we basically force lose this fight. Like we just int to the Scissor, or I'll restart from the nearest save, which I think is just before now anyway. Because I didn't prep for this fight, didn't do anything for it. I'll ask you guys. Tell me what you think. Because the way I see it, right? Obviously NoCalc rules. This would potentially be the end of the run, or actually I think we are through here. We EQ. Even though you're mean to me, I'm feeling generous. It is just the question, right? You can reset the previous. I just think for the spirit of the run and for the optimal viewing experience, watching a run basically lose because you were running. Although, yeah, it's user error. Still, losing Rotom here is fucking atrocious. We'll see. If it kills Torterra, then we'll, yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh, we reset from accidentally killing Thingy Morton. Alright, folks, I will not subject you to us going through all this again, so I will, between now and the next time that we do Nuzlocke, which should be Friday, I will get through, we'll go through to the other side, we'll get back to where we were, and we'll take on the Aaron fight in earnest. Hopefully, we don't feel too upset about that. I just think rather than having to reset from the start of the game based on that, it's striking that balance for me in honoring the spirit of the run and also being fun and trekking back through the start of the game at this point just because I ran into Aaron and don't get a chance to say no, I'll come back. Just, yeah, is one of those things. So, in the interest of a more enjoyable experience for you guys, rather than sitting through the entire run yet again, we will we'll save here, and we'll go again next time. But gang, that is going to be it from me. Thank you so much for sticking with me this stream, guys. I realize there has definitely been some uncomfortable moments. Yeah. Really still kind of baffled about that earlier. So yeah, we'll get back to it on Sunday. Sorry, we'll get back to it on Friday. Yeah. He needs a burning iron up his rear end. I would never wish violence upon anyone, but I'll never understand. I'll never understand the people who just go into random places that they weren't invited into and start saying slurs against the people who were already there. I mean, I'll never get the mindset of saying slurs in the first place, but to go out and do it just in a random stream is crazy to me. Alright, we're gonna raid somebody else who is streaming Pokemon Platinum so that you guys can keep the dream alive. If you are a BlazyBard subscriber, let me see some raid message in chat. Here is your raid message, as per el usual. Alright. There you go. Make sure to spam this in Avi Zenko's chat when we get in there, folks. I will see you in there for a moment before I dip out myself. But until then, I will see you all on Thursday for some Predecessor. We're going to jump back into some MOBA action, see how the game has evolved. Maybe we'll even play some Smite if we're feeling fancy. I'll catch you then. Good night. Good luck. Stay fucking talented, people. Hey.